Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm giving you a little updates of what happened last week. You know, I record these on Sunday night, so we just got finished doing our Destash, and I have so much more I still need to. But let me get to my updates. Last week I didn't really get a lot of sewing going on because I was unboxing some things. I did receive some things. I had to take my machine to the shop. I did some shop hopping. So we're going to get into that right now. But first, I have something to show. Guys, it finally made it in. Finally made it to me Saturday, I believe. I haven't cut the seal on it yet. That's what I'm doing. I will have to print out my patterns. I don't know if I'm going to work this right now or not. It is probably going to be put on the shelf, and I may wait until I see what the quilt looks like, and if it's not something that I'm really interested in. Man, there is not a lot of fabric in here. And I did the small, which I did the small for, not my Wild West. Yeah, I did. No, I did the large. I don't remember which one. Wild West. That's Tree of Life. I did the small for the Wild West, and it had way more fabrics than this. But we're going to see. I have my Rose Finch here. And I'm just going to real quickly look at, I'm kind of scared I don't have all the fabrics I need. My Clue one has a pin, but y'all, that's really small. And we are making 12 of whatever these are. I don't know. That looks really small to me. So I guess I better work it. Welcome to Cotton Cuts. We're so glad you're here. Let's see what else. Quilting in the Big Easy. Join us for Flyaway. Clue 1 ships February 7th. Mine didn't. Mine didn't ship until last week in March. So let's see. We've got our Clue 1. Very thin, very small. Our Clue 2. Very thin, very small. Our Clue 3. Very thin, very small. Our Clue 4. Y'all, it literally looks like these were just thrown in this box because they're not in order and I'm picking them up. Y'all, these are really small. Clue 5, I got my little notepad thing there. I think those are like little sticker things. So that was 5. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I wonder, I thought in one of them we used to get like a magnet or something. I don't have a magnet. I can tell I don't have a magnet, but I'm putting them back in the box and bending them just to see. Nope, it looks like all I got is a little sticky pad. So I got pins and a sticky pad and some labels. Okay, what's this down here? Now, because this is not on time, I miss the February and maybe the March block. I don't know, but we got our blocks of the month here. And so my box did come in. I'm kind of questioning if it's got everything it needs. If it don't, it don't. You know, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. But my cotton cuts did come in. So that's a win. That's a win. I finally got it. I'm happy I got it. But now I just really don't know if I want to work it. But the fact that those packages are so small, I'm kind of worried that I don't have everything I need for them. So I'm just going to put it down here under my table. I will look at it a little later. I may pull out all the fabric pieces and count them up to make sure I have everything. So that's the first thing I have going on. You guys know I was doing shop hopping. I showed you my blocks last week. I haven't sewn any other blocks this week at all. The only thing that I did do this week was that I did sew. I will show you here if I can find which one it is. I'm thinking it was this one. I did make that block Thursday night when Timmy and I do Land That I Love. We come together every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we just sew one of the blocks out of the book. Well, I did finally start piecing together this last row because I did go ahead, and I don't know if I caught up or not. I don't know. It don't matter at this point because I've still got 2 rows that's not attached, and I'm about to have a 3rd row. I've just been putting this row together because I didn't want to be so far behind on putting it together that I actually, kind of delayed it. I want to be able to be done with it by the end of July. That's how long we are going to be doing this sew along. We're going to be working on it all through July. Now, this upcoming Thursday, I will be here this upcoming Thursday. There will be one Thursday that I am not here because I will be gone on a retreat and I leave out Thursday. So I'm not going to be there. Timmy and I have talked about it. Maybe somebody else can join her if she can do that. But right now, I am still working on this Land That I Love. It is currently what is on my sewing table. And guys, y'all know I did take my sewing machine to the quilt shop to have them service my machine. So right now, I'm just waiting. They did tell me 7 to 10 days. And y'all, I did ask because I really don't know how much it costs, but I thought about $150 is about what it would be to have it serviced. And she did say it would be about $150. And I told her, I said, well, it's got a little over 1 million stitches. And she was like, that's all? And I'm like, well, the screen, when it comes on, it says it's time to have it serviced. So I told her, she says, oh, it'll handle way more than that. And I'm like, but I don't want it to because now that I've been sewing on my brother again, my brother is so much quieter, so much smoother, sews so much easier, but it is your very basic machine. It is a quilting brother. It's the SQ9285 computerized sewing. It's sitting right here, like right here. But it does so much easier. And I just hate to say that. But I know this machine is not going to last as long as my other one because it does have a lot of plastic parts on it. It will wear out very quick like. So I take really good care of it. I clean it out. I do all the things. Same thing I do with my Bernina. So it should last me a really long time. So guys, what are we up to? You probably see these boxes. Well, you can only see this box probably. This is part of my Destash. As people pay, I have a cutoff at 8 p.m. Sunday evening, which it is already 8 p.m. I have cut it off. People that pay after 8 p.m., your packaging slips will not be printed out until Monday, which is the day you're watching this. So when I do that, at 8 p.m., whatever's been paid is what I print out, the packaging slips. I start pulling the orders and boxing them up. Just so y'all know, if you purchased anything, you may be in all kinds of different boxes. And the reason why is because I have an order out there with the Postal Service to deliver my boxes and they still have not delivered them. And I see them in transit and then they just stop. I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to contact my local post office and say, hey, I have got these boxes and they need to be delivered to my house. They need to be delivered because, you know, it's really hindering me being able to ship items out. So you may have stuff in an old Fat Quarter Shop box. You may have, like this right here is an old box. I'm actually going to wrap it because it's a Priority Mail regional rate box. I'm going to cover that baby in paper and just use their box. Since they can't get me the one I need, I'll use one of the other ones and just cover it up. But that I will be shipping things out Monday. So y'all will probably already have your tracking number before you even see this. So let's see what else is on the agenda for this week. Well, I am going to finish piecing this row for the Land That I Love. I will be cutting out another block for Land That I Love, so to be ready for Wednesday. I will bring you guys along for my day 3 of my shop hop. I have a great story to tell y'all about this. Y'all, if it can happen, it's going to happen to me. So let's just say that. But I'm really excited to bring y'all along because first off, I have not even looked at the block at the last shop yet. I haven't even looked at it. So I don't know, but I did buy some fabrics while I was there. And I am, well, let me go in and do that here. I said I would announce the pattern that we are using for our new sew along. And I have it right here on my desk. I've already showed you the fabrics that I'm using. And I will include the link down in the description for you guys so you can print this down. I misspoke when I told you some of the fabric requirements. I told you we had 9 dark fat quarters. Wait, let's see. Yeah, dark prints, 9 medium prints. Those are fat quarters. And then 5, it's not fat quarters. It's 10-inch squares, assorted light prints. And then you need 5/8 yard white print. And then 1 1/4 yard print for your border and binding, and 3 7/8 yards backing. Okay, so to show you the project that we are going to be working on, I am still trying to get my light colors. I'm trying to get more to a solid and not necessarily a print, because I just feel like it needs to be a very, very, very low volume. It needs to be a tone on tone. So, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the pattern. And you will see these have like colors here. These have white. This one right here, that little piece right there, that is the one that I am working on, because you'll need 5. So 1, 2, yeah, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that will use that piece. So what you need to do, what I'm going to do is figure out which colors are going to be, I'm calling these houses. That's what they look like to me. What color I'm using for these houses. And then I'm going to try to get, you know, a light on that color. So I just have to figure out which ones I'm going to use. But this is our new sew along right here. It will start the first weekend of April. Now, April is going to be a very busy month for me. The first weekend, we have our, in my family, we have our annual April crawfish boil for our birthdays, and we're actually having a gender reveal that day also this year. So April 6th, I'm having another big family get together. The next weekend, I will be out of town at a retreat. The next weekend is Easter weekend. I will be doing family activities, but I will make sure to pre-record a video for you guys. I'm hoping to do one more Destash and before I head out to the retreat, because I still have so much fabric. I haven't even completed the bookshelf that I'm working on, and I still have this bookshelf right here to hit. So I may have some more projects, coming out. So just keep an eye. I know once I hit this, I do have some patterns up here in this bookshelf and some jelly rolls that came in a Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler. I don't remember which one, but I'm probably going to let go of those. So that being said, just keep watching. I normally record them on Saturday and put them out on Sunday around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I try to check to see who's going live because I don't want to release a premiere when someone else is on live. Because that's just a courtesy that we try to do in the quilting community. So let's see, we've hit Land That I Love, our upcoming sew along, which I'm so excited about. Y'all have already seen my fabric bundle that I'm going to be using. Once I get my sewing room and all kind of, back under control, I will be sewing some of my blocks of the month again. With the Peaceful Baskets, I hope to be finishing that up. Like I said, March is my finishing up month. I have not got much finished this month, though. I haven't even got one quilt to the long armor, which is one of my number one goals this month, was to get some things finished. Not happen because I keep doing Destashes, and as I'm doing a Destash, that keeps me so busy. But I hope to be getting some of those done. Y'all be looking forward to another shop hop video probably tomorrow. I may record it after I finish this one tonight because I want to get in my bag of goodies and see what's going on there. I haven't looked at my block yet. So, and I have a great story for y'all. Y'all, I got to tell y'all about that. But so we have, this week I do hope to accomplish at least one finish. I'm hoping to get this strip done, and I am hoping to get that preppy done because I have to get these things done and off my stuff. I still have that perfectly pieced. I've got to get that pillow finished. I haven't done that. Now that I don't have my machine right now, I can't do another project. I had hoped I could, but things came up so fast on me I didn't get to. So, that's how life is. We just roll with the punches, though. I still have my goodies that I got on the shop hop that I still need to be putting away, organizing, and things like that. But my number one goal this week, not just getting my Destash items out to you guys. If you have not yet, have not received an invoice, I might not have received an email from you. I have 2 people that I haven't received an email from as of Sunday afternoon. My email address is down in the description of every video I do. You'll need to email me your YouTube name because that's how I write it down, who has claimed what. You will need to email me your shipping information, how you want your invoice or your item to be shipped to you. I ship everything out USPS. I do send invoices by PayPal. I will need an email address. If it is not the one you're emailing me on, I will need one that you want me to email it to. So that's it about the Destash and our upcomings. And guys, it is spring. The garden is already being planted. The ants are in full command right now. They've got their little army going. I'm trying to take my little kitchen garden back that's like right here, like behind to the side of my house. Trying to take that back. Them ants have taken over it. I'm trying to do it without putting a lot of chemicals out there, but I've done that for a week and nothing has happened. So today I put borax out there. I've been told that works, and I'm like, well, if I'll put it on my clothes, I might as well be able to put it on my garden. But I didn't put it on plants. Don't worry about that. I didn't put it on plants. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to take over my little kitchen garden. It's just going to have onions in it this year, chives and rosemary. I may put something else back there, but my tomatoes are indeterminate, and I learned I can't put indeterminates in that bed because they will go everywhere, and I can't have that. So this year I'm getting ready this week to be planting. I probably should have already planted my potatoes, but I'm not going to worry about it. If they grow, they grow. They don't, they don't. I'm okay with it. But I will be planting. This will be the first year I don't plant okra. But I am planting tomatoes, squash, zucchinis. I'm planting a blueberry bush and a raspberry bush. And I did check. They are self-fertilizing plants. I was checking to make sure, because some people had told me, maybe I needed to get an additional plant. I don't need to. I checked that. But they said it wouldn't hurt, if I wanted to. That was additional plants to help bring bees and stuff. My garden has a lot of bees on it right now because I have a blackberry bush, strawberry plants. I have a crabapple tree. I have a rose of Sharon, a fig tree. Everything is in bloom right now. So I have lots and lots, and we have wild blackberries on our ditch row. So I have lots and lots and lots of blooms right now that is bringing in bees. I hope it doesn't hurt them because we're having cool snaps. Actually, today before I got on here, I was watching the weather, because we're having tornadoes just north of us as of right now. I'm hoping they stay that way. But I do hope to be doing a lot of sewing. I've been doing a lot of sewing behind the scenes, not recording it. I hope to be getting a lot more sewing done. I may not bring you guys along, but I will show you what I do when I get it done. So guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I didn't have a lot to show you that's been sewed, but this is my land that I love. I am still working this with Tammy. I have one more strip that will be put up there, and we're not due to be finished until July, I believe, June or July, but I think we may finish it early, even if we're just doing one block a week, I don't know, maybe, but I really look forward to getting it done because this is a huge quilt, and I would love to put it on my guest bed, but I still have my Craftsman I want to put on my guest bed as well. And I will be making a baby quilt pretty soon. I told her yesterday, I'm like, I need the name so I can put it on there. That didn't get her to tell me what they were having. I really wanted to know what they were having. But guys, I hope y'all are having a fabulous week. The weather, it's kind of being a little iffy around us right now, but it is so pretty outside when I don't know, even when it rains, it's pretty to me. Everything is turning green. I look in my backyard and I've got all the woods and they're just all turning green. It makes me so hopeful that, we're going to have a beautiful spring and summer this year. I'm hoping it's not 114 degrees, but, if it is, we'll figure a way to make it through it. But give me a thumbs up before you roll out of here. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing that we're doing here. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I hope you're excited about our upcoming sew-along. If you're not part of our Facebook group, I do go out there and put a posting for everyone to share their pictures under that post for the sew along. If you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. You don't have to sew along. We just like it if you join us. We like to see what people are working on, get ideas. We're just a creative group. We don't I am very particular with who can join my Facebook group. If you have not been a member of Facebook for more than a year, you need to email me, because I don't accept anyone less than a year on Facebook as a group member, because that just leads to too much spam, scams, all the others. And I want my Facebook group to be a safe space for quilters. And, but y'all, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.